In our 20s, watch that video, never regret about that. Hi guys, in your 20s, watch that full video, never about regret to us. In your 20s, lot of people meet to us and tell us to you, you are right, you are wrong, here is not right way. Maybe sometimes you think to become a content creator, maybe sometimes you think to become a dancer, maybe sometimes think you to become to anything, depend upon what's your aim in future. And lot of guys tell us to you are wrong, you are right. Even they don't know about that specific field on that specific career. Assume you think to become a driver, you couldn't discuss about to driver, you would discuss to our dad. Even your dad wouldn't know about to cars and never ever experience to drive a car. Maybe here is a wrong way to advise on that. They have need to on that type of advice, they would already available for the on that specific field. 20s, here is a right time to do more mistakes as compared to a 30s, because you have more time to take or to make more mistakes, and your possibility would be far more than as compared to our 30s. Because if you go in our 30s, your ultimately you would take some responsibilities to us. Maybe you would marry, you have responsibility to our own wife, and sometimes you have responsibility to our include with our kids and our entire family. But here is not situations to our 20s. Maybe they have need to lot of new experience, even you are failed on that specific field. Point is, you do in our 20s is cash flow. What is cash flow? I think cash flow, it is a way to to earn lot of money to you, and cash flow is far important than us. And maybe in our 20s they would try to become a guy, don't take a jack of all trades. Maybe they would focus to only one field, and they would try to become a guy on that specific field they couldn't beat, and nobody can beat you except you to on that specific field. And they would more focused, and they would need a more and lot of sacrifices to us to do on same field over and over and over again. And you would to try to become a guy in top 1% on that specific field, and they would try the high possibility to more lot of money to as compare a guy. They would focus on lot of fields, like maybe they would try to sometimes to sing, sometimes to dance, sometimes to YouTuber, sometimes to communicate better. They would focus on a lot of things, but they couldn't focus on deeply on one specific area. On that guy, they would focus on one specific area, the highly possibility to become successful in our entire life. Second thing is invest. Maybe you would earn a money and spend to fulfill your entire needs. It is not beneficial to us, or it is not enough to us. Maybe you would earn in your starting time. They have need to know about for that rule. Maybe assume you would earn XYZ amount of money. Maybe you would earn 100 rupees. Maybe they would try to invest in 25 rupees in index 250 small cap first. Second would be they would try to again 25 rupees in mid cap 100 index mid cap and again in Nifty 50 large cap they would invest in 50 rupees. In overall in our capital in 15% in over a period of long term, or maybe they would do in a monthly basis. It would be beneficial to us in our 30s and 40s, because the other guys would to maintain our living expenses and to show a lavish lifestyle, even they don't have any money as compared to you, and over a period of time they would win and they would far away as compared to first guy. Reading. Why readings are important? Because reading, it is not a way to read something and to know something. Maybe reading, it is a way, assume from a one guy they would explore and they would enter and they would done with 1 year to 100-year life experience, and to see they would create one book in over experience from 100 year to our entire life. They would know about only for 10 chapter to our entire life, and 1 year they would know. The high possibility to win as compared to first guy, they don't read a book, because that guy to win first, maybe they would know, they would learn to failures, and second thing is they would faced in failures. Okay? The second condition would follow to you, they would do in failures, maybe the less possibility to win, and this first way to learn is they would learn to failure, and the high possibility to win it, they would reduce to mistakes over and over and over again, they would already win.